Right now we have Giba Damiano, the head coach for the USVI men's national team. How are you doing today, Giba?
I'm doing well, Dante. Doing well. Happy to be here.
Great. Love to hear it. So just recently we had the releasing of the men's national team squad for the World Cup qualifier against the BVI. So as of right now, how important are these games that are coming up?
These games are huge, Dante. They only happen 4 times a year. We had an opportunity to be with the men's national team 4 years ago when we had the World Cup qualifier, and it's just a unique opportunity that everyone involved has, from staff to player to the community and to the association as well. So it means a lot to everyone in our country.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. And we're looking forward to the match as well. But just looking into the past couple of months where we've had a couple of the Nations League games that have been home and also have been away. In the past, we haven't had too many favorable results. So what do you think are the changes that are going to be made for this game upcoming?
Yes, beginning with the fact that in the last CONCACAF Nations League, we couldn't get all the players released by their college teams, which it made very hard for us to get the preparations, the performance, and the results that we believe we can get as a national team. And this time, the biggest difference is that we finally were able to get all the players that we believe are the ones that are the best players for this competition released. So we are really happy, to have the opportunity to work with a very young group of players, and they are eager to be on the field and to show what they have learned, during the past few years. This group of players, they have been with the national team since the age of 15. Is a young group of players that were together 15 at the age of 17, under 20s in Nicaragua, and Olympic qualifiers as well. You're actually one of the players from our squads in that Olympic qualifiers, and I'm really happy to see how you're developing as well.
Thank you. Appreciate the kind words. But just going back into what we were talking about at the beginning, with the squad release, the big thing that we're all been kind of interested to hear about. So yesterday it was released, and how are you feeling about the selection so far?
It wasn't easy. Although we have a very small pool of players, when you have to make a decision on choosing 18 players, is never easy. So we had to have meetings as a staff where we really analyzed everything, from every player individually. Many different aspects were taken in consideration until we could finally get to the final list of 18 players. So there was a very well planned and prepared process behind the selection of these 18 players. And we also have had the opportunity to select a few local players as well to complete a list of 21 players.
Okay, that's great to hear. Just going through the list a little bit, we're kind of looking and we're seeing that for the first time, actually since the last World Cup qualifier, JC Mack wasn't selected. What was the thought process behind all this?
Well, JC is a great person. He's a great player. He gave a lot to the national team. He had to sacrifice a lot, to be here, leaving the club behind, leaving his job, to spend months and months with us, during the past 4-5 years. He's actually been with us since 2018 when we started the project with Marcelo Serrano, and it wasn't an easy decision to be made, but it's a decision that had to be made based on what the future will look like, and we have to really understand that the process requires decisions like this, and we're looking at 4 to 8 years down the line now, and we need to get the experience to the group of players that we have selected, because they will be the ones competing for the next World Cup qualifiers. JC, as all the other players that haven't been selected, like Lionel Brown, Ramses McGuinness, and others, they are still part of the team. You know, the fact that they are not selected now doesn't mean that they are not part of our team. You know, they can be here in June. You know, we speak with them, you know, on a monthly basis. They are part of all the process, you know, that we have created in preparation for World Cup qualifiers. It's part of the game, you know. Everyone should respect the decisions that we make, and we've been having conversations with JC, and hopefully he will be working really hard to, when the time comes and he's selected, he shows on the field what he's capable of.
That's great to hear. I know it's a tough decision just for coaches to make, and as you like kind of been going through the journey, I know you have to make these kind of decisions on a regular basis, and it's really tough. But more on a positive light, so we've had the players here. This is the second day of training. How has training been?
Dante, it's been amazing. You know, I told them this morning after the session that the level of commitment is the highest we've ever had. You know, it's great to see the work that they are putting. It's great to see that they are coming with the right mentality. It's great to see that the game plan that we have worked online with them and we have really shared in small details with them is starting to come alive with the sessions that we have done so far. We've already had 3 sessions, 2 yesterday and 1 today, and the improvement of the players has been huge. Of course, there are some players that didn't come prepared, unfortunately, because the environment that they are, you know, living and the opportunities that they have do not give them the opportunity to really prepare properly, you know. But we're going to help them. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that they will have enjoyment, you know, during the next few days, and hopefully get a good result against BVI as well, which is very important for us.
It's good to hear. What are you looking forward to the next couple of days as we come near the match?
That's a great question. You know, from day one, my purpose here has been to teach everyone to respect others around. It has been to teach everyone to work hard, you know, to try to get the rewards. Has been helping everyone to see the world, you know, as a good place for everyone. And that's not going to change. And that is translatable to the field, transferable to the field. So everything that we'll do on the field is just a reward for what we're doing off the field. Training hard, getting all the pieces together, making sure that the players understand their roles and responsibilities, making sure that every single piece of the puzzle will get in front of them, will be clear to them, so we'll be able to not only have a good performance, but execute to the T every single small detail of our game model and our game plan.
Great to hear. Now, as we're talking about the game model and the game plans, who do you think is going to be a player that BVI needs to watch out for?
I would say they probably have to watch out for all the 11 players that are on the field and all the players that will come as subs as well. Because at the end of the day, we are a team, we have been a team, and we'll always be a team. It's not about one player, it's about what the team can do together, you know?
Mm-hmm. Any words for the fans? Any words for the people of the Virgin Islands who are going to be coming out in the match, or for those that are actually going to be at home, if they're in the mainland, just watching on TV?
Yes. Well, I love our supporters. You know, they are passionate. You know, they are there to support us in the good moments, in the bad moments. You know, they make noise if the things are not going our way, and we have to respect that. You know, because everything that we do is for them. You know, they want to come out and see us put in a good performance. They want to come out and see us winning games, and we can guarantee that we'll do everything that we can, you know, to make them proud. So I'd love to see the Bethlehem Soccer Stadium full of supporters getting behind the team, and after the game, hopefully getting the rewards that we're hoping to get as a team as well.
All right. Thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing the match.
Thank you.